Are you looking for some fresh meal ideas for your family that won't break the bank? Well, today I have 5 meals for you that you can get all the ingredients for and make for just $45 total. So it's just gonna be a simple video today. We're gonna look at all the ingredients that you need. I'll show you the grocery haul and all the prices, and then I will show you the 5 dinners that I can make out of those ingredients. But first of all, if you're new here, hi, I'm Rebecca. I run the blog, thetexmexmom.com, and I love blogging about parenting, frugal living, like all sorts of things. But here on YouTube, I especially like to talk about frugal living and more particularly meal planning and frugal grocery shopping. So if you enjoy that kind of content, I would love for you to subscribe so that you can see whenever I have a new video. Okay, so we're gonna start out by looking at all the ingredients. I will turn the camera around, show you everything, and then we will talk through each of the meals. So let's do this. Okay guys, here are all the ingredients that you will need to make these 5 dinners, and all of this came in just under $45. I will have all the specific prices that I paid in the blog post that I'm doing, so you can see all of that there. I will definitely link that for you. But let's look at these specifically, what I have here. So we're doing 2 meats this week. So one is sausage. I have 2 packages of sausage. We're gonna use it for 2 meals. So for one meal, we're gonna do a sausage and potato and broccoli, like all roasted together, a sheet pan dinner. That's what I'm trying to say. And here's an onion, I already started it. I will probably put a bit of onion in there too. If I had peppers on hand, I'd stick some of those in there, but honestly, it's great with just the sausage, the potatoes, and the broccoli. So that's what we are gonna do for one meal, that sheet pan meal. Then the other sausage meal is a sausage spaghetti meal that I make on the stove that my family really likes. We use spinach in that, a little bit more onion, about 1/4 cup, Parmesan cheese, of course, the spaghetti. So those are the 2 sausage meals. Then I purchased a whole chicken. Now I already cooked it, so that's why you have here whole chicken. This is my whole chicken, all shredded up. I got a good 7 cups, a little over 7 cups. We are gonna use that for the other 3 meals. 7 cups of chicken for 3 meals, we can do it. So the first one, super easy. We're gonna have a loaf of French bread. This just runs at $1 at Walmart. Loaf of French bread on the side with a Caesar salad. Now, on my blog post, I'm just putting a Caesar salad kit, like the family size kit, that's $4.98. But since I had this on hand, this is what I'm showing you, the hearts of romaine. I already had Caesar dressing, I already had croutons. So if you have some of this stuff, then you will be spending even less. So that, I'm gonna top it with chicken, about 2 cups of chicken, and my French bread, and that is a simple meal. Then next is white chicken enchiladas. I have my 10 flour tortillas. We are gonna do, there's gonna be sour cream in the white sauce. It's gonna have Monterey Jack cheese in there with the chicken and also on top. This recipe, believe it or not, only calls for 2 cups of chicken. If I have extra, I'll do like 2.5, but honestly, I've made it multiple times, and even though it doesn't seem like that much chicken, it always turns out great. And these go in that recipe as well. And then I'm gonna do a side of green beans with that. I think this little guy is supposed to go over here. So then last, this is a white chicken chili. I think I usually do it in the crock pot. So it has the Great Northern beans. It has 2 more of these cans of green chilies. Has some half and half. The recipe calls for some cream cheese. I'm not gonna add that. I think it's gonna be great just with the half and half. And it also uses, actually it does not use sour cream, but I'm gonna have leftover sour cream to go on top. I also purchased this cheese just for a topping. So that, is definitely optional, but that is also there. Now, what am I gonna use for the broth for the soup? Well, when I cooked this chicken, I boiled it and I made a really nice broth just from boiling, and so I've saved that. So I'm gonna use that broth for my white chicken chili. I'm also gonna use some of that broth in my spinach, my spaghetti and spinach and sausage recipe that calls for a little chicken broth as well. So having that whole chicken is really convenient when you also have recipes that need chicken broth, because then you have it homemade and you don't have that extra expense. So again, here is everything for the 5 dinners. And like I said, this came out to just under $45. Okay, taking a look here at the 5 dinners, we'll start with the chicken ones. This is the white chicken enchilada recipe that we're serving with green beans. This is really yummy with that Monterey Jack cheese, so good. Next is the white chicken chili. Now, obviously this time when I made it and took the picture, I used a darker bean, but it does call for the white northern beans. And I also used corn, but this time I'm not using corn because my kids just really aren't a fan, so we're not doing it. Next is the chicken Caesar salad. This is just so easy when you use a salad kit. You can just throw it together. It's a nice, easy meal. Next, our first sausage recipe is this spinach and sausage pasta. I love that this is just a one-pan meal. It makes it really easy for cleanup, and everyone loves it. Super delicious. And then our final sausage meal, this is our sheet pan meal. Obviously, this time I used a purple onion, but anything you want to throw on there, it will be tasty. Okay, guys, that is all I have for you today. Let me know if you make one of these meals. I will link to all the recipes in the description box for you. Thanks so much for being here, and I will be back with more soon.